we think about what Peter was talking about in chapter 2, verses 1 through 3. He said things like, get rid of all malice and deceit and hypocrisy and envy and slander of every kind. Imagine if we look like that. Imagine if we, the Christians, look like that. If the church, people of Jesus, look like that. We got rid of all of our envy, our malice, our slander. I think the world would look at us and go, wow, what are these people all about? And I think that's what he's talking about here. He says we should do that. But why should we do that? And we talked about that just a minute ago. We should do that because we have this amazing opportunity to be part of what God is doing, to present him to others. And if we think about what he's talking about, Peter makes these several different word pictures or analogies. And one of those word pictures, he's calling us living stones. He says that we are living stones that are building a spiritual house, and these living stones are building this spiritual house, which ultimately God is calling the church. And we've had an opportunity to worship this morning, and several of the songs this morning were just right online. And even the passage that Pastor Jason and the worship team led us in was talking about the church, how God collectively built the church. We remember in Matthew, Jesus was talking to Peter once Peter finally admitted that Jesus was the Christ. When Peter admitted that Jesus was the Christ, the Messiah, the one who was to save the world, Jesus looked at Peter and says, upon this rock, this information, this truth, that I am the Christ, I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. And so when he says that we are living stones building a living house, he's talking